Everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 6, Episode 66 with me, Sid, and last episode we made black steel. I made a black steel hammer because I wanted a melee weapon, and while we were trying to do that, I tried to cast using a TFC mold, using this, and it didn't work. Solfrez suggested that the reason was the fact that the mold was still hot. And yes, it was. I made myself and the molds actually persist as well. They don't break like they do if you use them normally. So I made all of the molds because, you know, why wouldn't you? And here is my black steel mace, which does considerably more damage than my black steel hammer. So my black steel hammer can go on a black steel, well, anvil once we are ready for a black steel anvil, but that gives me a decent weapon. I mean, that I still need to do something about a sword, so and I think I will probably do a black steel sword at some point as well, because, well, let's have a look. A black steel sword, which is nice cutlass shaped, does 8 as opposed to 6, which is what we're getting from our mana steel sword, which really doesn't give us much benefit. I mean, these are great for heavy lifting, but other than that, they don't really do a huge amount for us, I find. So that's the thing. Now these stack to 32, so I'm going to do that because I don't think I'll ever need 32 about my personage, and we'll just stick those in there for now, and then that will give me space to put you away. And is there anything else I want to tidy? I mean, how many treated sticks do I, in fact, what do I even need to treat? I can make treated wood ladders with them, which is nice. So the mace can go away as well for time being, and these can go in the wooden items box. So, what's the plan for today? Well, assuming we don't get an invasion, we've got a black steel thing. I haven't done anything with that yet. I do want to furnish and do a little bit of... The cat's got a bit of bubble wrap. A little bit off-piste today and do something less technical, less building on the tower, but I need something that I've been meaning to do for quite a while. So, first things first, I would like to take 3 lots of great wood and take my saw and make myself 3 lots of great wood planks. Thank you. I love working in the rain. It's my favourite thing to do. Come on, there we go. And then those. Because what I want to have a look at is scaffold, specifically treated wood scaffold. So I need treated sticks as well, and I've got some. Just double check, how do I do treated sticks? I can saw treated planks down, or I can stick sticks in. I don't have a lot of sticks. And of course I can get sticks from a log. Oh no, that's a stick bundle, that is not a log. Don't get excited. And you can you even do that? I don't know. Hang on. You can. Okay. Maybe we use that. It's not. I've got 17 great wood saplings, so I can always go and plant another. And then maybe we can do that. Then take 64 of those. I'll put the saw away. Use those with creosote. You get 1 for every 65. Well, I'll just stick them in and see what happens. I think there's a tendency to overanalyze things, and sometimes it's just as easy to go, let's just stick them in and have done with. So there's the one I prepared earlier. I've got a shoebox that she likes to sleep in, and she's got in and pulled the lid closed on herself. So if you can hear rattling, that is what you can hear. Cats do dumb things, but they're very cute, or at least I think they're very cute. So you know, that's the thing. Let's leave that running, and we shall come back in a little while for that one. Oh, hang on, I got excited then. I thought it would stop raining, and it hasn't. So let me just go over here quickly and check on my baby cow is still alive. I am not putting any hopes on that. My baby sheeps appear to be still alive. I think there was 2. We shall never did do anything with up here, did I? I should just put some hay bales or something in there. So, plan for today. I am not going to. I'm going to have to. No, she'll be fine. What I need to do is there's something I started on this castle a long time ago, which is the arrow slits. So the arrow slits in this space are actually a real pain in the bum, because those are big enough for Vex and bats, and well, Vex just come through the wall obviously, but bats can get through there as they can through those if they're both open, and these really don't work as arrow slits anyway. They're just not very good. So what I need to do is I need to take you, and I need to take you, and I need to pop that through there. Wow, that didn't last very long at all. Well, actually it did, I suppose. I was just expecting more from it. But that goes in there. These have got oops, hello, hang on. This stuff has got a variety of uses. You can use it as string, you can make bound leather for improved backpacks, which you can then make your tanned leather, which you can then use to make a storage upgrade. Ooh, actually, that's the thing. Let me just have a backpack. That is a backpack from improved backpack. I might have to see whether we can do anything with that. But more importantly right now is I need to stick 16 of those in this and start weaving. Weave like your life depends on it. And I need to get 4 of these. And once we've got 4 of these, I'll be back. Alright, almost there. Just used up a stack of the string. I put the rest away, and we have 4 of those. Now these can also be used to do a whole load of things, such as make beds, paintings, cloth boots, I have no idea, cloth pants, I've got no idea. They just seem to be very poor armour, to be honest. Paraglider, which could be useful, so that's something maybe we want to do. But if we whack 4 of these on here, it somehow becomes 8 1 metre by 1 metre cubes of wool, so you don't question it. However, that means now I can, let me just jump in here a second. Now, somewhere abouts I should have, let me just take you, and let me change you to single bit, take a piece of you out, pop you away, And this is something that I have wanted for a long time. It's such a simple thing, but oh man, I missed it. So we've got the diamond chisel, and I also have got plenty of diamonds left, including a big old flawless diamond. So I don't think I can chisel and hammer those into flawed diamonds into diamonds. A flawless diamond I can bring down to 4 diamonds, so I can get 2 out of those by the looks of it, and obviously I've got plenty of them, and so basically diamond chisel, not a problem. Now I also have got a positive chisel design, and I should have somewhere kicking around in one of my... Please? No? Didn't hide you? Oh, I did. There we go. And then finally, armed with some stickage, I should be able to make my... That's great wood plank. Why am I carrying great wood planks? I wanted treated planks. I mean, I'm not going to get a lot out of that, but I can always go back and see how my plank treating is going. That'll give me 12 to start off with. I'm going to stick those great wood planks where they belong, in a bucket of creosote. And we can actually finally start to make some progress on the arrow slits and making those work for us. Now I do need to test treated wood, making oh, that's already done. Okay, that will do me. Have those. Off you go. That's making treated sticks. That's making... Why is that? Don't know. Alright, the full moon is rising. Ooh. But we got hopefully enough now to make myself some scaffolding to work with. So we should be able to do here, I hope, is get some scaffolding, and we can work these chutes for starters, and we can also work these blocks here. In fact, maybe even one down. So what I actually need to decide what I want to do here is how I want... If I've got that kind of space here, and I don't really want that arrow slit there, what I'd actually prefer is them to be kind of probably just more central on the block, but a little lower down. All right, let's go and experiment with that, shall we? Because what we need is, well, we need to know let me sleep. This brain is depressing. And I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so let us see what we can see about things. Let me find a nice little place to work. It's going to be... Let's have a look. We're going to be 1, 2, 3. And this bottom block is also going to be part of this kind of setup. So how the hell do I do this? Because we've got 1, 2, 3, and then you've got that one going underneath. I really do need to get these kind of placed. So if that's... If that's me, and that's my... This is... man. That's that. And it is a stone block, isn't it? That it runs around the edge there. Let me just double check. It is, so that's fine. Doesn't have to remain a fully a stone block though. I could actually sort that. So where's my chisel? let's take a straight line and let's go there. That is the absolute thinnest I think we can go with that hole, and I think we need it to be certainly up to there. Did not want to do that, it doesn't matter, but there you go. Boop, 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 boop. So if I take you, and I mean I can't see much, but I should be able to fire through and have no problem at all with that. And that should be thin enough that the bats can't get through it. So then, how do we want to do this? Oh, she's actually moved the box. I'm impressed. Sorry, I'm cat obsessed. I can't help it. If I come in here like this, no, that's wrong. I'm doing it wrong. I do this every time I try and work this out. It's okay. Just bear with me a second. I'm going to have, because she's otherwise all going to hear is rattle, 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 or all I'm going to hear is whether you will or not is another matter. Back in a second. The box is open. I repeat, the box is open. So this time, what I am going to do is I'm going to take this and kind of chisel this all the way. What on earth? What's done there? I don't know why. That was quite the shape it was. And this, I realise, is A, quite difficult to see, and B, oh, hello. Missed one. But what we want to do is bring this back until it's about 2 pixels of the remaining space, and then do the same. Now then the question is, do I need to go 2 at a time? I think I will, because I think 1 at a time I'll run out of block. So again, we do the same thing. We take this layer off and then strip it back and rinse and repeat until we have a kind of inverted pyramid-y cone of stone running into the rock here. So let me get that done and I shall be back in a second. Okay, I have got this done. It's got the little crossbow. I know we don't have crossbows in I don't think we have crossbows anyway. I think crossbow. Oh, we do have crossbow, so we could actually go for a Tinker's crossbow. Interesting. Can never remember which version. We've got the arrow slit down here, which is quite narrow, but that's intentional. So what we need to do now is duplicate this actually 5 times, because I want to put the 4 in there and have this template over here. So this should be that. Then we duplicate that 1, 2, 3, 4 more times. Then we duplicate this 1, 2, 3, 4 more times. Then we duplicate, and this is going to be the interesting one, this, but this needs to be a placement, which should use all of the items that we've got going on there. So I should, in theory, be able to go over to one of my walls, get you and you, take 4 of those, and I'll get all of these lined up sensibly. But we'll start with these. We're going to leave this one here just as a template for now. So if you take you, and then you go underneath. I just find it helps if you kind of arrange the parts in the positioning they are going to go. So if we go over here, let's try take one of, just have a look at this wall here then. That comes out, that comes out, that comes out. Okay, and then we're going to take you, and we're going to place you there. We're going to place you there. And we're going to place you there. We're going to place you there. We're going to take this out of the mix. That comes out. And we are going to... No, that's not right. Hang on. We're going to place you there. So I've still got a very limited vision. I can see through here. I can see down there. And more importantly, I can quite easily shoot down that murder hole. Didn't really need the thing from the outside. It looks a little more connected up, I think. Yeah, happy with that. Let's get the rest of those 4 on that side done, and I need to work out what else I need to do over here, which will be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the ones up the top there. Okay, that's doable. Got plenty of stone, so let me get those done. I shall be back in a second. One important thing to remember when doing this, it is important to break the block, certainly on this version of Chisel and Bits, on the right orientation. I broke these from the front, which means I now need to place them from the front. I didn't need that lot for the time being. The other thing is I don't need these parts for but the rest of it I did from the inside. I don't need these bits for the bottom bits for the top 2 or 4 barrow slits, because they are not got murder holes. They are not got murder holes. Good English, John. So what we need to do is just get these ones in. We're going to take out you, and then this side will be done nicely as well. We can get these ones in here like so. And we can pop those in there like so. And again, we should have a good all-round defensible view of the castle. Lovely. Right, 3rd floor, or 2nd floor I should say. 2nd floor, I want to fill that in. And I don't... Here's a question. If I was wanting to shoot further down, I need to put a block down. Let me just stick a scaffold block in. If I was shooting down, would I do something like this? I've got to admit, I've never seen this done in any castles that I've ever been to over the years. But it does make a kind of sense. Just to give you that kind of extra angle down. I mean, it's not going to allow you to shoot things at the bottom of the wall, that much is the thing, but that's why you have the murder holes at this edge. Yeah, maybe you would, I don't know. And I need 4 of those, so 1, 2, 3 of those. Again, doesn't matter, I don't have to keep the model in for everything, because as long as one's in the wall, I've always got a master. So that kind of works, I suppose. Say I was missing one. Right, let's go and fix that. And then I can move on a little bit with some of these spaces, I think, as well. Let's head upstairs. Because these towers have become largely useless. Whereas I think these need to go down one. No, you don't. Like there. Yep, let's take those out. We'll get these in. Life will be a happy and better place without these old. They've served us well over the time, but and they actually fit nicely in with the floor there. So, because again, you're probably not going to be shooting at range. I mean, remember we're not talking about defending and shooting the guys over on that hill over there. That's, you know, you're talking about shooting the guys that are storming the castle. So let's see how that looks. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. We've got the ability to fire down, and everything's good. Okay, brilliant, excellent, awesome, wonderful. Now that's a big old job out of the way. Let me just dump those. I'll empty that at a later date. Problem is, it's going to be very difficult to show these on the on a thumbnail, so I really can't. Oh, baby's still there. Good. Any escapologist pigs? Don't see any. Doesn't mean there aren't any. They're just not immediately obvious. That's actually a better view of it. So let me get that view. So we've got arrow slits now and proper murder holes. Hopefully we'll get to test those maybe this episode. I don't know whether we'll manage to play through to the point of the next invasion, but we'll see. Right, so what I wanted to do was, for starters, I want to remove that, because that is not in keeping with this space. What's in you? Halvia barrel with nothing in it. Okay. So what we've got going on here is, obviously we've got a room. These blocks here I think need to change. That's my first thing. So I'm going to go and find myself some hickory. I'm also going to find myself something to eat, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, first problem, no hickory. I need to go out and find hickory. So let's port out and try a few of the areas. I know it's sunrise, so oops, hello, and we should. I don't think hickory's in this area. I am taking a little bit of a chance coming out early because I'm not entirely sure what time the aggressive animals become less aggressive. So spruce and what's that one then? Pine. Not going to help me out here at all then. Okay, let's go try and find somewhere else. I'm not sure whether, I mean, again, this is a thing. Should I have waypoints for all the tree types? Because, or do I just get some tree farms going? Doesn't look like hickory to me. I don't think we're actually that far away. That could be hickory though. Bear patrol, hickory, that's all we need. I don't need a lot. In fact, let me do a little leaf breaking and maybe get myself a sapling or two. You got to get a sapling or two, boys. Well, I got two. I mean, technically speaking, I could stop now. I have got my two, but let's get a few more because I like hickory. It's a lovely dark wood. It kind of plays into the dark wood thing that I have. I do like my dark wood, so even when I'm actually doing woodwork in real life, I am actually, my preferred wood types are the darks, dark stains that we can use. Anyway, there we go. That's all I needed. A little bit of hickory, and then we can go back. Because what I want to do, saw, chop. Might as well chop the lot. It's not like I'm ever going to want it in any form other than hickory. And we'll pop you down. We'll grab you. We shall bang, and then we shall go plain and go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, that's not good. I'll fix that in a moment. So what we are going to need to do there, I think, is just place that, and we'll just put one either side for now, and then just a line. It won't, well, no, do. It won't look quite right, but at least the floor now matches all the way around. Other than that, that's just an annoyance. Actually, no, there is a thing I can do there. Let me take that out. Put those back in. I've got an idea, actually. I've got an idea. Right, plain. So we're going to just do... What are they? They're not supposed to be stairs, are they? Those are stairs. Hang on. We'll sort this in a mo. Let me just get the other bits done. Ugh. Right, more. Right, so I need to do something. What have I done there then? Hang on. This is confusing me now. So there, it's solid blocks, not... Right, I need to go and get some solid blocks then, don't I? Okay, let me just sort this back in a sec. I didn't need solid blocks, I had plenty of little blocks. I've put that kind of design in. Now, I could and probably have enough. Let me just check my bits bag. Do I have enough to take those out and fix that so it goes like that? And then I could actually do that, I think. No, that would stay there, wouldn't it? And then it would come out like that. There we go. I'm remembering how my stuff works. And that would come around like that, and then you would go like that. Perfect. That sorts out all of the unpleasantness with those underhangs and overhangs and strangeness going on. Just using a little bit of the old chisely and bitty. So if we take you and you out, we can pop that down there, we can pop that down there. You go like so. You go like that. Hopefully. Yes, perfect. So all I've got to do is fix that bit of wood, and then we've got I think that is done, because they are now blocks that can be chiseled. Boo, 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 boo. Lots of chiseling. Now the other thing I would like to do, the other thing I would like to do, apart from do that, is actually make some of these rooms mean a little thing. So what I'd like to do is take, if I take you out though, can I? Well, I suppose I could. Yes, I suppose I could do this, couldn't I? And again, it doesn't actually matter, because this is not a spawnable space, because we're playing TerraFirmaCraft and, you know, things don't spawn above ground. So we've now got a nice space in here. I want to put you see, this is odd number, even numbers. Let me just call it castle. And then what I need to do, of course, is it's now there, so you need to come and move all the way back. Because this should be where I'm always wanting to teleport to temporarily, you know, this is my home. This is where I live. It should be a central spot anyway, so let's make... Wow, how many of these have I placed? Okay, I'll get this done. And then the it's a shame you can't dye these and give them a colour. So that's Castle, Switter's Tower and Library. Those are my three I am always going to things, and that's nice. It's in the centre of the courtyard. It works. Right. Let me keep the hickory. Let me grab you, put you away. Pop the saplings away. Get the the blocks. Throw that in there. And what I would like, let's see, have I got, I don't know whether I can actually make, so the first question, can I make a great wood barrel? I cannot, damn you. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to be surly about it. I'm totally going to be surly about it. Hickory we got, blah blah blah. I need some other wood then, don't I? Like say spruce. Spruce would be lovely. And a saw. Bit of that. Bit of that. Spruces. Don't want all spruce though, so let's stick that away and go and grab some other woods. So what I want to do is make myself a whole load of barrels. Maybe that is too many, who knows. Let me go and grab a few other bits and pieces of wood about the place and I shall be back. Okay, so the function of a castle is, let me just have a look, see what we got in the way of shelving options. No, okay. So what I've got in the way of oak things are, yeah, that is rustic. What can a rustic give me? Oh, signpost from signpost, nice. None of these are being particularly helpful, but that's fine. So I want a table. That's my first thing, or tables, and I'm just happy with any old tables, to be honest. But let's see if we can't get something like, well, I've got a number of bits and pieces in here. Let me have a look what is involved in making an oak table. I need to make 1, 2, 3 of those and combine that with some stickage. So let's fix that one up quickly. Gives me a couple of oak tables, and then I want some oak barrels, maybe just the 2, that's fine. And then we can come in and make ourselves a couple of pine barrels. Just drop those for now. And what I want to do in here is basically utilize some of this space as the water store. I mean, I put the function of a castle is to securely store, securely protect its inhabitants from aggressors. That's, you know, it's a fairly simple function, and therefore should be something that the castle has. Now, these big rooms are obviously guard rooms, but they don't need to be guard rooms all the time. So they could be, you know, also storerooms where you would store the castle's resources, so you're protected from the vagaries of life. Let me grab you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a load of barrels of water, filled barrels of water in here with different colours, so they give a little bit of variety. in such a way that hopefully they don't clutter up the surroundings and the space. I can only carry one at a time, unfortunately, so that's the downside. But then this room will actually have more of a purpose than it currently does, which I think will work reasonably well. So pop in a barrel there. We will stack some barrels up a bit as well, just to make this look more active. I am also going to make some sequoia barrels, not a lot, just maybe a couple, maybe one even, who knows. And that will give this room life. Now I've just realized there was a reason why I liked having that in here. Because it's my bug out room, isn't it? Do I? Well, there is actually there is an option. Let me grab one of those. See whether I can't do. I'll be back in a second. I've just got an idea here. All right, I actually went simple. I just put a little. This waymarker is called Runaway. It doesn't matter what it's called because this is my get out, not get in so much. This room has got an awful lot of water stacked up in it now. We can still use the arrow slits functionally. This room needs a purpose. I think I'll put some crates and barrels and bits and pieces, maybe not maybe a barrel or two, but not too many, and then we'll make this a functional room as well. But I think on that note, I am going to call this episode, well, an episode. I'm just going to stick a few barrels around here, to be honest. There you go, have a barrel. And in fact, I am going to get myself a barrel of water to stick in my forge, just so I've got some other bits. Now I've got a whole load of things I want to do, decorative things, so I think the next few episodes we're going to be working around the build more than we are or have been. So getting, you know, this area tidied up, working up our metal storage, maybe even decorating our bedroom, you know, that might be a thing. Coming up with a story for the place. Now, I'm not a big one for our role playing within Minecraft. That's not what I do. You know, I'm an old school role player, and role playing didn't involve that much role playing, as I recall. When I was a kid, it involved more like min-maxing your characters and all that kind of good stuff. But I do like to have my buildings have a purpose, if nothing else. So, you know, this has a purpose. This is a cowshed. This is a pig shed and horse shed where the horses have somehow managed to wander in. I presume they must have walked in off one of the corner pieces. That's the only thing I can think of. So you make the buildings are alive because they are lived in, not because you've come up with some dubious rationale behind them. Tomatoes are nearly done. Beans are mature. Squashes are nearly done. So, yeah, getting there. Anyway, on that note, thank you very much for watching. Not a huge amount done, but we have got the important thing here. I may use chisels and bits to take some holes out of some of these walls as well, just to do that. But it'll be a lot easier now we've got the scaffolding. So, on that note, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.